When he was asked for the secret of his success, William Booth, founder of the Salvation Army, said, "I will tell you the truth. God has had all there was of me." Today, we're going to learn more about a Shelby customer and one of the most respected organizations in the world, the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army has been a longtime Shelby customer. Christine Schuster joins us today. She is the Senior Financial Accountant for the Eastern Territory. I didn't actually know this until you told me, but the Salvation Army is a church. It's been around 150 years. Can you give us a little bit of the history in 60 seconds or less?
We started in London. William Booth, and he started actually in 1852, and between 1852 and 1865, he would just go out to the people. He said, if the people won't come to me, I'm going to go to them. And then in 1865, he realized that truly, because of the type of people they were, the churches didn't want them. So he said, I've got to find a way to help these people. They deserve Jesus Christ too. So he started the Salvation Army, and it started on the premise, it's called soup, soap, and salvation. And those are the 3 S's, because no matter how much man needs Jesus Christ, and we all do, if his stomach is hungry or if he is uncomfortable, he's not going to listen to your message. So that's kind of the premise he used when he did that. And then we came to the United States in 1880 and have just grown and grown. Every Sunday morning, over 1 million people in the uniform of the Salvation Army are praising Jesus.
Christine, a lot of people know that the Salvation Army is a charitable organization, but not many people know about its religious principles. Can you tell us maybe about some of the Christian principles that you have there with the organization?
So we consider ourselves an evangelical Christian church, and the bottom line with everything, man needs Jesus Christ. We are fallen, we are depraved, and we need Jesus Christ. So I would say that is the premise of everything we do. We have a saying, heart to God, hand to man. And that is what we use as we go through our days.
Christine, how many countries is the Salvation Army located in, and how many members do you have today?
We are in 126 countries around the world with over 1.1 million members as 175 languages.
So in a nutshell, can you tell us exactly what the Salvation Army does?
As you said, most people know us as a social service organization, but the premise of why we do everything is because of Jesus Christ and our love for him and mankind. So throughout the world, we have schools, hospitals, clinics, dental centers. United States, people know us because we have the adult daycare, child daycare. We do social services to help people, just to give them a hand up. And we have a lot of after-school programs for children in the inner cities where we do computer learning and tutoring and just about anything you can think of where there is a human need, we have tried to address that in some way.
Christine, I've seen the Salvation Army thrift stores many years, and I've always wondered how they operate. Can you tell us about that?
The thrift stores are part of our ARC program, Adult Rehabilitation Centers, and our Harbor Lights. And what those are programs for people who are just having trouble coping with life. Either they have problems with addiction, they're coming out of that, and we put them in these programs, and then through the thrift stores, you give me a product, we sell that product, and then those donations are used to help the people in our adult rehab centers. If you go on the website, you can just hear testimony after testimony of people who, I was just nothing. And then through these programs, I now can live again.
As I mentioned earlier, you had a long relationship with Shelby Systems. Can you tell us how Shelby Systems Software has been able to assist you with some of your ministry goals?
What we do is predominantly the financial part of Shelby is the part we use. Shelby is an absolutely awesome product, but there are a lot of products out there. What sets Shelby apart and the reason we are with them is their people. I have to say that and be honest. It's a wonderful product. It has helped us with our ministry. It has helped us come along from paper to computerization so that we now as an organization can get the financial statements we need for those who are looking. But more than anything, it's the people at Shelby, and that's why we are with them.
Christine, I read in the New York Daily News how you were involved in some of the 9/11 disaster relief. Can you tell us what you saw there and how you were able to help?
I won't tell you about me, but I can tell you about what we did, okay? We were the first responders there, and we were there within 30 minutes of the first plane crash, and we did not leave until May 20th, 2002, when the site was officially closed. I remember when I was in there the whole month of October, and one night this huge semi comes in. I didn't know what it was, but other people did, and they started applauding and everything. Well, because of our disaster relief in Florida, we have a mobile kitchen. And so this kitchen pulls up in this semi, and starting from there, we were able to give hot meals to the relief workers and the firemen. We gave over 3 million meals in the time we were there, thanks to the donations of the people who let us provide this service. Work boots, clothing, water. Our officers spent time in counseling. They were in the pit. They were in the temporary morgue. We just were there with them, beside them, the entire time. It was an incredible experience. Yeah.
So if someone wants to learn more about the Salvation Army or maybe contribute, what's the best way for them to do that?
www.salvationarmy.org. That would be the best thing. A telephone number would be 845-620-7200. And that's the Eastern Territory headquarters, and they would direct you from there. But on the internet, you can look up the Salvation Army, and there's lots of information there.
I just love talking to people who are passionate about ministry work like Christine Schuster. She's just a perfect representative of what they're trying to do there at the Salvation Army. So this year when you're out Christmas shopping and you see one of the Salvation Army bell ringers, make sure you drop a donation in the kettle and wish them a Merry Christmas. We here at Shelby Systems would like to thank you for the ministry work that you do. We want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a happy and blessed New Year in 2016.